love you all night long. It's kind of funny, but I don't think you have to look no further.
I do not own the rights to this song, so I'm just letting you know, you guys. But hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay, so if you can't see me good, I'm sorry. I have to be on my phone. I am having technical difficulties, you guys, but I did not want to miss out on talking to you guys tonight because I just have to say this. The topic is going to be about single ladies, okay? So, of course, I am single. You know, it is what it is. But I choose to be single. Um, and I will get into that more. But I do want to know why majority of the women out here are single. And I have been asking why are they single? And some women says that they are tired of the shenanigans. They're tired of the men don't know what they want. Um and sorry about that, you guys. And they just want someone who, if they're gonna come in their life, they want them to be accountable, be that man. As I always use, um, if you're the man, the woman shouldn't have to go catch the fish, clean the fish, and cook the fish. She shouldn't have to do that. So I use that as a parable because if the woman is working and then she still have to pay the mortgage or rent, why would she need a man there? And it's not about, don't even go there, please don't. It's not about what that man can do or about paying anything. It's about being that stable person, being that, how can I say this? Being stable, being dependent, protecting that woman. So it goes back, and this is how I see it, and I've been doing research and I'm still researching. It goes back to how that person was brought up in the household. If that person had two parents or one, it always goes back to that childhood. Now, I'm going to use this as an example. Okay. Say you was brought up with two parents, right? And you saw your father go and take care of home. He works, he paid a bill. Mom is a homemaker, and she has a little job on the side, making a little money just to have something for herself. Like, she want to help. So if the kids want to go on a field trip or something, they want to have money to spend, she can give them that. Okay, cool. So this you watch this. You watch the father go work. You watch the father, before he goes to work, he goes to check out the car, gas it up for the wife. Take the garbage out. Just simple things like that, because it's like nobody. It's just like the etiquettes with little girls. Nobody is teaching how a man supposed to be in a family because he is not brought up the correct way. I'm going to say that. Because if he do have a father in the household, he still wasn't brought up the right way because the father is not spending time with him, teaching him how to become that man. And then you have a single mother bringing up a young man, and it's a catch-22 on that. Sometimes the young man is brought up a correct way by learning how to cook for himself, learning how to wash his own laundry, all that stuff. And then he gets with that woman and he take care of her as he should, as his queen. Now, I wanted to know, why are women single? What happened to the men? Where are they? Why are they having so much difficulties about committing? Why are they having so much animosity towards their own color? It's just a lot going on out here that I want to know. But before we get into that, I just want to say thank you for tuning in, and thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing, and also share, like, I love you. Subscribe, okay? I'm also on Facebook, IG, and YouTube. Now, I just want to say, I was reading and I heard that I can't think of her name. Oh my gosh. But her last name was Taylor. That she stabbed her boyfriend. And she is a IG model. Now, everyone it's funny because I just saw something on TikTok. The girl was like taking up for him, but then she found out he was saying some like negative stuff about his own color, his black women, his queens, you know. And so she said she's just gonna stay out of it. However, I get that, and you can stay out of that, but why? Because he said what he said about black women. Yeah, it was wrong what he said. But I have to say this. Some black women give a hard time with our black men. And I used to do that because how I was brought up with two parents, and I saw how my father was a father and he took care of home. Home came first, nothing else. No games, no women, no none of that. So we have to look at our upbringing. We have to look at, why are these things occurring? Why are these things happening? And a lot of people don't want to admit to it, but it goes back to biblical. It goes back to the Bible, you guys. It goes back. It goes back. It goes back. I don't care how much you talk about it or where you want to take it or where you want to take it from, but it goes back. But all I'm going to say is, I'm going to use me as an example. The reason I choose to stay single and to be single is because what I have been through. I had to let go all of the hurt, all of the pain, all of the shenanigans that I went through. And the reason I know how I supposed to be taken care of and how I supposed to be treated is because my lifestyle wasn't with a man at first. it was with a female. So when females can take care of you, as I used to say, better than a man, that's the reason it occurs. That's the reason it happens. However, you can't just be with someone just because they're going to take care of you, just because they're going to treat you like a queen, just because of that. You need to be with someone who is going to respect you, who's going to know your self-worth, who's going to elevate you. And so when I dedicated my life back to God and surrender, and my whole life changed, you know, I gave. And I'm guys, I'm gonna start. I'm maybe gonna start dating. I don't know yet. And then when I do, I'm gonna put it on there so you guys can tell me who was the problem out of it, because I do not get past 2 months, maybe even a month. I just, because I know my self worth, so I am not going to stay in something that is toxic, for one, and that the patterns is not going to be the same, especially when you tell them from the get-go, this and this is how I am, this is how it's going to be, whatever. You just let them know. If patterns change, we already know what time it is. But anyhow, I just want to say, if you know your self-worth, you're not going to be put through a lot, you're not going to deal with a lot. So with single women out here, they rather have the peace. They rather have the happiness of being by themselves. And it's a reason why, because they don't want to go through the shenanigans. They don't want to go through all of the animosity. They don't want to go through all of instead of him being honest and saying that he's dating someone else. It's so funny how guys can go and date Sally, Susie, and Heather. But when a woman does it and knows she's not doing anything with the guy, it's not good. Why is it okay for you to go date whoever you want, but she can't date whoever she wants? So that's another thing. That's another story that we have to talk about too, because we have to understand right is right and wrong is wrong. And accountability goes a long way. Accountability is when you know that you know that you know. So I just want to say, you guys, if you are out there, please chime in and let me know what you think. Why do you think single women are out there? And even the single men. I can't leave them out, because single men is the same way. They don't want the shenanigans either. And what gets me about men, they be talking about, oh, I'm ready. And then when they find that person, quote unquote, they're not ready. Because they still have baggage, they still have weight, they still have a lot of stuff that they haven't let go, just like a female. And I tell anyone, if you getting out of a relationship and you haven't been in that relationship for over 6 years, you need time to get your mind, body, and soul right. So you shouldn't get back into a relationship until you have cleansed that person out of your life. And when I say cleanse that person out of your life, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And I say that because again, like I say, this is Diamond a Real Deal because I keeps it real and I use myself because you cannot move forward if you are with someone that has baggage, that has weight. And that's why a lot of women and men are out here single. That's why. That's why you have to understand that it's more than just being in that relationship. You have to like really nurture that person, especially men. You gotta nurture them. You gotta be have their attention. You know, it's like you a mother. That's just like, somebody had asked me, do I want to be married? I said, you would have asked me that 6 years ago. Yes, hands down, bam, yeah. Now, no, I'm good. And I say that because the guys out here, they're not. I'm trying to be sweet. They're not ready. They're not. They're not ready here. They're not ready here. And they're definitely not ready anywhere else. And the reason I say that is because if I did want to date someone or be with someone, that person would have to have the creator in their life, fully in their life, not playing with him. They would have to have him. Because what I have noticed and what I have learned and what I have known, when a person really truly have their creator in their heart and in their mind, and if they love him more and like they love the church, they will go and love you like you supposed to be loved, like you supposed to be taken care of. So when I talk to my young ladies and I let them know, you have to know who you are. You have to know your self-worth. You have to know that you're not going to take any crap from anyone. I tell people we have a different way of loving each other. It's different love languages, but it should only be one. And that's how our creator loved us. That's how our creator be kind to us. Our creator loved us unconditionally. So if you with someone and you can love them unconditionally with draws and all, bad breath and all, you love them. But we don't know what that is because we can say, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. But then you get to a point, have an argument, calling you all types of names, calling you out your name, but yet you're supposed to love me. So I don't get that. So why would you want to go through something like that for a year, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? Why would you want to go through a toxic relationship like that? Oh, he just playing. Oh, she just playing. No, something is wrong up here. And it's because what they have been shown growing up or what they have discovered in another relationship that they was in and they think it's okay and it's not. Because you want to, if you really truly love the person, you're not going to go to bed mad at that person. You're not. When you get up the next morning, you're going to speak to that person. You're going to before you even go to bed, you're going to apologize to that person. But see, we don't know how to do that because we don't know what love is. And that's why I can say I can be single, because I know I won't be going through hell, because that's what that is. That's hell. And why would you want to go through hell? So single ladies, single men, you got to know you. Look, this is why I was know you, be you, love you. You got to know who you are. You got to be who you are. And you got to love who you are. You have to. And you have little ones looking at you. If you have kids that's small, they seeing that. And that's where that generation curse come from. Because now they seeing their mom going in out of relationships with another man. They seeing their father going in and out of relationships with another woman. And they think it's okay because their father and their mother doing that. And it's not. It's not okay. This is why you have to sit down and talk to your young men, your young ladies, because they understand at 5 years old. Oh, mommy is sad. Oh, daddy is sad. Why did that person make mommy or daddy sad? Think about it, you guys. Let's talk about it. We have so much going on in this world, and we have to mold our kids so they won't grow up to be that toxic person. I don't know if that young man is dead who she stabbed, but if he is, my heart goes out to his family, you know, and my heart goes out to her because for her to stab him and quote unquote, she said it was self-defense. And I'm going to give it to her. If it was self-defense, why did you stay there? It's warning signs there. I done been there, done that. Warning signs are there. It's not going to change. It's not. If he shook you that first time, he's going to shake you again. If he hit you that first time, or she, going to hit you again. So it's up to you to let go. It's up to you to cut ties. It's up to you to be accountable of the situation that you put yourself in, the choices you have made. Let's talk about it, you guys. It's Diamond the Real Deal, because I keeps it real. And I know a lot of people are not talking about this. They want to talk about this self-love. They want to talk about this, all this, all this. Do they really know what self-love is? Because the people who's talking about self-love, are they truly loving their self? Are you truly loving yourself? Because if you're really truly loving yourself, you getting out here and doing what you want, what your heart, what your dream want, all of that. You're not trying to put your love in someone else. So I'm going to say this, you guys, because I'm not going to hold you up. I do want you to share this video. I want you to chime in. I want you to subscribe. I want you to follow me, you guys, because it's a lot going on out here. And if you don't have anyone to talk to, find someone to talk to. Find someone who's going to encourage you. Find someone who's going to pour into you. Find someone that's going to be there for you, not just to get between your legs, not just to use you, not just to have a roof over your head while they lay up, playing a game, eating ice cream, eating all of the kids' cereal. Why? Why you working? It's crazy. I don't get that. I never have got that about how these women, these little girls, let the man lay up in their house. What, just because he got meat between his legs? Really? No, it's more than that. And you need to teach your child that it's more than that. It's about getting a career. It's about making money moves. It's about doing something big in your life. It's about leaving a legacy. That's what it's about. It's not about all this shenanigans that goes on. Yeah, it's good to have fun and all that. It's good to make a joke, but it's really time to leave something here for your kids. Think about it. I just want you guys to understand that when I come on, I'm going to be talking about some real stuff. And if you don't like it, oh well, I'm sorry. I don't care, but it needs to be said. Honestly, it does. And hey, if you have something to say, you can comment and I will comment back. You can email me, kamari.entertainment@gmail.com. I'm on Twitter, IG, TikTok, yes, all that. And I'm always going to be talking the same thing. I maybe could make a joke out of it, but it's real, you guys. It's real. It takes a village to raise a child. It really does. It really needs to get back like that, honestly. We need to come together because we're losing our kids. We're losing our young men. We're losing our young ladies. And we're losing them in education. It's so sad that you have women out here with a family and don't have a diploma, don't have a GED. Same with men. Your kids are watching you. We are role models to our kids. Get it together, you guys. And if you have to stay single to raise your child, to stay on point, to stay focused, do it. And if you don't want to stay single, don't bring everyone around your child, because that person is not good for your child. They're not. You have to remember, and I'm going to go deep with you guys before I say goodbye to you. Every time you bring a dude in your household around your child, or vice versa, you are bringing those spirits that he has been with the next female, or that she has been with the next male, over your child. And even if you sneak that person in while your child is asleep and you guys doing something, that spirit has come all over your household and has entered in your child. So I always use this example. If your child Are you asking for chocolate milk and you guys never wanted chocolate milk? That's a spirit, you guys. And that spirit is not good. Because you have demonic spirits out here. You have raw anxiety spirits, depression spirits. You have bipolar spirits. You have all of that. And, I always say they want us to claim all of that, and we don't need to claim that because it's just a spirit. And if you have one person, one creator in your life, your whole life can change. And it's going to be trials and tribulations, trust me. Because I have to admit, I had one last week. And it was coming at me all different ways. And I was bobbing and weaving. But it knocked me down. It did. So I had to look back at myself. And I had to hold myself accountable. Because I knew I was wrong. And I'm going to be the bigger person to admit that. Even though they was wrong too. But I'm still going to be the bigger person. Because it's going to say if something happened to me and I go in front of my creator, he going to say, what did Diamond do? And I'm going to say Diamond did the right thing and apologize. Did what I was supposed to do. So I want you guys to remember, you don't have to be single. Just be right. Just do right. Just know who you are. Use your discernment. Because everybody that come in your life is not for you. And when you're not looking, that's when that person will come. So again, I'm going to leave you with this. Know you, be you, love you. Peace and love. Remember to subscribe to my channel. This is Diamond the Real Deal. Because I keeps it real. Let's talk about it. So see you next Sunday at 10. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you enjoyed all my other ones. Because I just want to give it to you real. No sugarcoat, no none of that. It's just time to be real on a lot of stuff, you guys. Because life is too short. And we having our kids out here being out here in the streets, and it's just eating them up and spitting them out. And they don't even know how to function in this world. They giving up so fast because they don't know how to function in this world. They shut down so fast because they don't know how to function in this world because they haven't been taught. And we have to be that leader, you guys. We have to show them. Show them not to give up. You gotta show them who you are. Because remember, you are the head and not the tail. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. And you gotta remember that. Encourage yourself. And encourage each other. I'm out, you guys. You have a wonderful evening. And thank you. Good night.